Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Whisper Podcast. I know it's been a while. It's been a while. So, today's date is... What's today? Today is the first. It's the first of the month. I did pay my rent. I need y'all to know that. I paid my rent. I did. Rent's paid. Today is December 1st, 2025. Something like that. Let me adjust this light. I feel like the light's a little weird. Maybe I need to adjust myself. Let me do this. Okay. It's always something. So I have 4 topics that I'm about to bring forth to you. 4 topics. 3 of which are dating related, and 1 is kind of something that I'm dealing with. It's a topic that I wrote down a long time ago, and it's kind of affecting me right now. So, with that being said, here we go. This first topic, health versus wealth, is what I'm going to call it. I want to know y'all's opinions on health versus wealth. Meaning, if, let's say you get sick or you hurt yourself, it could be something small, it could be something normal, major. And would you rather stay home and say, let me get over this, let me put ice pack on it, let me put heat on it, whatever. Let me stay home and deal with this. I might miss a couple of days of work. The next check might be short. Or do you go to work and you just deal with it in pain, knowing that you can possibly make it worse, that you can spread it if it's a sickness. And the reason I say that, I'm dealing with some things. I have a hip issue, and I found out from going to the chiropractor, whenever I started going to the chiropractor, that my left hip sits higher than my right hip. Not by much, but you can see it on the x-ray. And now, whenever I extend my right foot, like if I'm walking, I can feel it I can feel it. And it's not bone on bone, but it's the fact that I can feel it. So I also don't know if y'all know about chiropractors. Chiropractors got like weird hours. Chiropractors' hours are like 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. And then they'll take a lunch from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And then from 3 to 5. So basically, you got like a 2.5, 3 hour window to see these people. I work 9 to 6. So I can't do that. They are closed on my lunch. It's a lot. Again, that's something like that. I have a shoulder issue. I think I messed up my rotator cuff last year. I wound up missing work for like 6 weeks. That whole thing was a thing. It wasn't supposed to happen at all. Wound up not getting paid. Wasn't supposed to happen. I thought I could continue going back to work and just be on light duty. No. Apparently not. Master ain't like that. Master like, nah, I need you. You either at 100 or you ain't here. So I wasn't there. But yeah, I'm just curious y'all input about that. Would you rather stay home and get yourself better and back together so you could go back and get overtime and all of that? Or, you can't. You got to go to work sick and just in pain, which could make something worse. And that's a question that I pose to you. And here we go. What's that sound? Okay, I'm hearing stuff. My bad. Maybe y'all heard it. I don't know. Let's see. After how long do you start posting your relationship on social media? So, I'm on social media. Y'all should know this. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, and YouTube. And my thing is this, and to be honest, not trying to be funny, I think this is more so a woman's question. It seems like the woman wants to be posted more so if they're in a relationship. Why are you not posting me? Man got a completely different response and reasoning and all this other stuff. Just me. I'm giving you my opinion. You ain't got to like it. That's fine. I expect you to like it or not like it, but just be respectful when in the comments. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. So, um, I'd say if everything is going good, when it's going good and you got all these other, when it's just good, like, yeah, okay. After a couple of months, not really a set amount of time, and I'm not saying that you even have to live together, but like when you can trust this person, this man, this woman, or same thing. You can trust your partner, and you know that your social media isn't going to be an issue. Meaning, if you post this, your friends on your social media is not going to attack like, oh my goodness, and and all these other things to your significant other. Then yeah, by all means, do it. I don't post my business out. Like, a lot of stuff about me, y'all don't know, and that's intentional because I have I got a private life. I have a personal life. Like, when I take these headphones off and when I turn this microphone and all this stuff off, like, I'm me. I'm not I'm not no super duper star celebrity. That's just not it. I'm no. And I mean, even if I got to that point where I had Joe Rogan, Club Shay Shay, and No Fugazi and all these other people, Drink Champs, when I got that kind of following and all of that, then I could deal with that. But other than that, my business is my business. Again, a lot of y'all may or may not know even what city or state that I live in. You might not know how old I am, where I live at. You don't know if I got kids. You don't know none of this stuff. And that's fine, because that's really not your business, because I don't know that about you. I'm not calling you, asking you that. I'm here to give you entertainment. I'm here to give you greatness. Don't go worry about all this other stuff. But if you're wondering if I'm in a relationship, yes, I'm in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for a while. It's been some time, some years. I forgot. It is what it is. I could definitely, I could say that. I forgot. So let's go to our next question. And I think this one is about to be yeah, it is what it is. So, 10 years together, no ring. He's married to the next girl in 6 months. These three questions come from social media, and I will tag the person on Facebook. I don't know if this person has this or screenshots, but I'm gonna tag you to it. I'm tagging you to this, and now. 10 years together, no ring. He married the next girl in 6 months. So first, damn, and that made me think about something else with the last thing I said. And I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna go back to that, but I'm gonna answer this first. It's a lot, because that's like the most general, broadest way that you can put it. You could be with somebody for 10 years and honestly, y'all not together. Y'all tolerating each other. So it's just a lot of things that has went into that. Again, that could be a AI posted question. There's no, this is what happened, this happened, this happened. None of it. There's none of that. And everybody's gonna have they say so in it. And a lot of people are against the women proposing to men. That's a generational thing, because now women are definitely doing it. But I think it's a lot of things. It's just a whole lot of stuff. That's my phone, if you heard it. It's a whole lot of stuff that's going on with why this man did not propose to you, why this, why that. And again, this is in a group. One person said that they been through something similar, but it wasn't 10 years. I'm not reading it. I have my stopwatch. I'm trying to do better with this. And she's like, I'm not building up another man. I refuse to do it. And I get it. everybody's gonna go through it. Everybody's gonna get punched in the face. They're gonna get punched in the mouth when it comes to dealing with relationships. You definitely will. It's gonna definitely suck. Has it happened to me? Yes. Have I done it to someone else? Yes. We all learn from it. We all move on. But again, this is one of those things I could get super deep, and a lot of it could be accountability. I could put a lot of possibles into this. It's possible that maybe she had a kid or children, and this man just he wasn't ready, or he didn't know how to, or he felt he wasn't ready to be a father or a step dad to these kids. That's just an example. Maybe he felt he was his financial stability just wasn't there. Again, I can't answer, because that's just there's no examples, there's no nothing in that. And financial stability in men is a very big thing. It is very, very big. And yeah, I'm I'm gonna leave it there, because I have to return this call, definitely. And we're going into the last question. Question number, I did that one. We're going to question number 4. Why are we not staying in marriages anymore? So again, same person posted all 3 of these things. This is very, you see the trend. It is what it is. Why are we not staying in marriages anymore? I can't, why are we not staying in marriages anymore? So there's a picture. I thought about sharing the screenshots and putting it on here, but I'm not going to do that, because it came from somewhere else and it was shared where I seen it. So I'm not going to do that, because that's just too much. I believe that we are not staying in marriages no more, because again, this is one of those, we could go deep. We could go definitely deep with this. I think social media has a lot to do with it. It's also the time that we live in. Because at the end of the day, to be 100% honest, do I need a partner? Do I need to be in a relationship? No, I don't. I could go the rest of my life being single or having a situationship or whatever, just as the next woman could be. It's just what it is. Roles, the older people, the older generations, they thrived on roles. My husband did this. My wife did that. Now, the way everything is, society has changed. I'm not going to say it reversed, but society has definitely changed. Like I said a few seconds ago, do you need somebody? No. A man, if he can't cook, does he need a wife to cook? No. They got stuff. This little rectangular device, you could take out your phone and you can order. I don't know whoever it is. Hungry Root was one of them. But there's businesses, there's companies that will send boxes of food to your house for the week, whatever you want. They can send you 3 meals a day. They can send you 3 meals a week. There's things like that. So if a man says, "Oh, I need a woman just, so she can cook and do all of this other stuff," okay, that is what it is. You don't need that no more. You can order your food. Do you need a woman to clean? No. There's maid services and janitorial and all this other stuff now. So you don't need to be with a woman to cook and clean. Sex. Do you need that? No. Man, they got some mind-blowing toys out there for men and women. It's just like ridiculous. I get it. It's not the same as physical touch and all of that other stuff, kissing and holding and just a body warmth. It ain't. But again, do you need somebody? No. You could be perfectly fine living in a box. You don't believe me? COVID happened. I could get into COVID. COVID was I feel like it was a big social experiment. COVID and something else was what just happened with the government breakdown. Damn it, man. The government shutdown. You know me. I'm all about rabbit holes, but I'm at 3 minutes with this. And same thing for women. Women could say, "Oh, I need a man for sex and companionship." Again, you could buy toys. You can buy toys. Like I said, they got roses and all this other stuff that's just like totally ridiculous with these toys. You need your grass cut? Guess what? You got a landscaper. You need food? You got that. You need your groceries taken to the house put in? Guess what? There's delivery services that offer that. How I know? Because I used to do that. For my job, I used to go to people's houses, and if they opted to have us to bring the groceries inside their house and put it away and do all of these other things, we did it because it was part of our job. It typically was the older people, but it is what it is. So again, why do you need a man again? Why? But I, without going super deep into it, that's really it. The roles and everything have changed. I think people get into relationships now of certain ages. If you're in your 30s, 40s, and such, you get into relationships, and I think people just flat out don't have basic beginner conversations. You get into a relationship, and nobody's saying that, hey, I like roles in relationship, and I think, or I would like for my role or your role to be X, Y, and Z. It don't have to be ironclad and be like, no, if we get in a relationship, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. Like, if you go into any relationship like that, it ain't gonna never, ever, ever, ever work. I promise you, it's just not. But if you talk to a person like they got sense, like they a person, you talk to them like, hey, we roles in a relationship. I think I like that because of, and this is why. And you listen to what they might say. I don't like that because this is why. Okay, cool. I never thought about that. That makes sense. Cool. A lot of people aren't best friends, or they aren't even good friends in relationships. Is just like situationships. You might have sex or whatever. You like how this person look, but what about their decision making skills? Or are you logic? Are you not logical? Are you emotional? Are you not? Like, all these things come into play. And yeah, I'm going on 6 minutes. So this was a short episode. I hope that y'all like it. Again, I have to return this call, so I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to record possibly another episode tonight because I haven't done my black coffees. I haven't done that. I actually haven't recorded in a while. It's been, my personal life is, some things been going on. So some things been going on with my car, so I can't really give you the mobile office like when I'm at work. I could just go sit in my car at lunch. I can't give you that right now. And like I said, some personal things, and I just mentioned you the health versus wealth. Some physical things been going on with me. I ain't forget. I'm still here. Like I hope y'all ain't leave me. I'm here. I'm here. So with that being said, we're going on 18 minutes. Wishful Podcast is out. Don't forget to tell your friends. Go tell your friends. Yeah. Go tell all your friends about the Wishful Podcast. Hey. we gonna sign out on that.